All right, students, welcome. This is Mr. Kutzi here. We're going to be talking about two incredibly important right triangles, the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90. We're going to talk about why we chose those ones as being the specials instead of like a 20, 70, 90 or something else. So why are they special? And then how do you learn them without memorization? So let's start with the 30, 60, 90. If we took a triangle that was equilateral, I'll just try and make mine look equilateral. It's not perfect, but okay. So let's say all sides are equal here, even though they're not perfect, but forgive that. If we made all sides 2, because we can choose any length we want, then it's an equilateral triangle because 2, 2, 2. Okay. Well, also if it's equilateral, then it's also equiangular. So then that means we know that 60, 60, and the top would be 60. Now what we're going to do with this triangle, though, is going to be special. We're going to divide it into 2 parts. So we're going to do that by going right down the middle with a 90-degree angle. Okay. Well, what it turns out is if you went straight down the middle and made it 90, this would be a 90. And if you look at these 60, 90, the only possibility is for each of these to be 30. Okay. So what we created is two congruent triangles. Okay, because each one has a 30, a 60, a 90, 30, 60, 90. Sides of 2 and 2. What also we know is then this side's congruent. That's 1 and 1. So let's ignore that 2 now. Okay, so now we have is a special right triangle, and let's pull it out and talk specifically just about that. So there's your 60, your 30, and your sides are 1 and 2. Okay. Whoops. I'll make sure you guys can see that. Okay. Your sides are 60, 30, sorry, your angles are 60, 30, and your sides are 1 and 2. And 1 is the shortest side, so it's over here. 2 is the longest side. And you could do the Pythagorean theorem to find this side. Let's call it b. You could say 1 squared plus b squared equals 2 squared. And if you solve that, you'd end up with b being square root of 3. So this is what I call 1, 2, 3 triangle. It's a 1, 2, and a rad 3, but that's real easy to memorize. Okay, just 1, 2, and 3. The short side is 1. Okay, the longest side, 2 is the biggest number, so that's got to be the longest side. Rad 3s are a little weird. It's that middle number. It's not the longest. It's not the shortest. That's what it is. Okay. If you forget that, go back to how we started. We started with an equilateral triangle with 2, 2, 2, and then split it. That had to be 1. That had to be 1. Okay. Well, if that's 1 and that's 2. Pythagorean theorem says that's the only possibility for the third side. So that's important. Okay, so that's the one you really want to know, this triangle. We're going to use that all the time. Okay. The other thing about that is sometimes it might be facing this way. Doesn't matter. Across from the 30 is the shortest side. That's got to be the 1. Across from the 90 is the longest side. That's got to be the 2. And so that leaves this being the rad 3. Okay, so as long as you know the 1, 2, 3 triangle, that's going to get you through a lot of the unit circle. Okay, finally, let's come back here to the 45, 45, 90 triangle. That one's important because if you took a square and cut it in half, let me draw a square here first. Ignore that little leftover piece. Okay, so let's say it's a perfect square. Well, if it's a perfect square, it's got 90-degree angles. Okay. And the sides would be the same. So let's choose side lengths of like 1 and 1. Okay, when you do that then, when you draw this, you've now cut this square perfectly in half. Well, if you did that then, there's only one possibility for these angles, 45 and 45. And then since we know 2 sides, Pythagorean theorem can be used to find the missing side, which is square root of 2. So let's pull that out. That's our special triangle. Again, not too hard to memorize, hopefully. The sides are 1 and 1. Remember they came from a square, and you'll be able to regenerate any of these. So 1, 1, and rad 2. So that is our 45, 45 triangle. Okay, so that's a special triangle that we need to know. And 30, 60, 90 is easy to know. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 1, 2, but it's got a rad 2. Okay, so those are the 2 special triangles. Thanks for watching, and make sure you know these triangles.